On example 3b, we have this problem here. And when I look here, these guys are locked inside these parentheses. And the only way to get rid of them is to distribute an invisible 1, which is out in front of it. Multiplying anything by 1 changes nothing. So I could just literally remove these parentheses here because nothing's happening. There's nothing out in front. So I end up with 6d minus 5. Now in this one, I have a number out in front of the parentheses that I need to distribute, which means to multiply times everything on the inside of those parentheses. So I'm going to go ahead and draw my arrows and my multiplication. And this number out in front of it is a negative 8, not just an 8. So I'm doing negative 8 times a positive number means my answer is going to be negative. So I can go ahead and put that minus sign in there. And I have negative 8 times 3/4. I can use my calculator and use my ABC button. And I end up with a negative 6. And the negative is right there as the minus sign. Make sure I bring down my variable of the d. And I have a negative 8 times a negative 3 gives me a positive 24. So now I've simplified it by removing all the parentheses. Now I need to make sure I have no more like terms, but I do. So I'm going to identify them. I have one term here with a d, and I have one term here. Again, making sure to include that operation sign out in front of it, which tells me it is a negative 6. And then I have my constant terms here of a positive 24 and a negative 5. So from left to right, I'm just going to go ahead and combine my like terms. 6d minus 6d is 0d. And then a negative 5 plus 24 is a positive 19. Now, because this is 0 times whatever d is, it just goes away because 0 times anything is 0. So really my answer here is just 19.